Good morning. Well, good morning, TC Reacts Chosen One. And hey, Tommy, how are you doing? What's going on with you, buddy? It seems like you're going through a lot. Seems like you're really going through a lot. I was so tired I couldn't even talk about you last night because I just went to see Shuler King. I hope you're doing okay. I really do. I hope that you move on and be the best you without that individual because I don't have a problem with him either. I just think that you all do better without each other. Love shouldn't be all of this foolishness. I never seen something like this in my life. I mean, it seems like y'all can't stay together for an hour without fighting. It just don't make no sense. What's up here, room shaker? Y'all, what's going on? Somebody talking about some Inferno dead and somebody done wrote something. They said that Rodney done threatened somebody and what is going on? Girls, why y'all always threatening somebody? Oh my God. Y'all just be doing the most. Oof. Help them Jesus. Well, I'm glad you got some rest, Tommy. I mean, but you need to rest yourself from that joker. And I don't have no feelings, Tommy. I don't feel no kind of way. I gotta be honest. I don't feel no kind of way because people have been telling you, but you don't listen. And then you try to throw that nigga up in somebody's face like he is creme de la creme, and the girls be like, no, you just did. It's like what you flout and flaunt. And I'm not trying to say the brother ain't nothing, but the brother is not doing anything right now with his life. The brother got potential. Good morning, Sheila E. Quiet Storm. The brother got potential, but right now it's potential energy. It's not kinetic energy. It's potential energy. I'm going to get a job. That's not I have a job. See, it's some things like that. You know what I'm saying? Them right moves. And y'all need to stop drinking all that beer. I mean, y'all drink beer more than y'all drink water, and that's not healthy. I know y'all kidneys is like, touch Jesus. Oh my God. You know, I I really am not there. I'm not in Arkansas, so I can only go on what people have said. Um, I don't know or have proof if that boy told people where Tommy worked and stuff, because a lot of y'all saying that, oh, he told Tommy his job and all of this stuff. I don't know. Tommy knows. Well, I don't even know if Tommy knows because unless we know or unless we have documentation, we really don't know. So that's where I'm coming from. But still in all, whether he's innocent or guilty or whatever, I do think Tommy just needs to move on and go on about his business. Leave that man alone. That man is not good for him. He may be good for somebody else, but he ain't good for Tommy. And that's what I'm gonna say on that. And I don't think Tommy is good for him because Tommy has an expectation. And my thing is, you can't expect people to give you what they don't have. And Tommy is expecting that man to give him something that he don't have, or to move, and he don't want to move that way. Castro is afraid of being dominated. He's afraid of being told what to do, and it can really ruin a relationship because my thing is there's compromise on both sides. There has to be compromise on both sides. And if somebody is not willing to compromise, then you don't have a relationship. So those are my thoughts. What's up, Itsy Bitsy? So y'all, what's going on? What's going on with this Bernadette thing? And then I just heard that Diva Tomboy got people under night watch. Child, she coming after pizza and what is really going on? Let me tell you something. I have been so out of the loop with these girls and what they doing and all of these shenanigans. Like I said, I went to go see Shula King. He was funny. Them eyes, baby. Let me tell you something. When I tell you, he got expressive eyes. Oh my God! And he's so little. He's just so little, Jesus. The little man. I mean, he about the size of Kurt Franklin. So anyway, y'all, what's going on in these streets? Well, Tommy, okay. So since that's the case, leave him alone. I'm more upset with you that you took him back. I just knew it was a mistake, but nobody can tell you nothing, Tommy, because you're a grown man. But everybody was shaking their head. Everybody was like, "Why are you doing this again? You know how it's gonna turn out." But y'all, you can't tell y'all nothing because, y'all, it is what it is. We can only just talk about it on YouTube, but you know, and then the Negroes got the nerve to say that I'm always pumping stuff up between you and Castro and stuff. No, I'm telling y'all to leave each other alone. Ain't nobody pumping nothing up. I don't want you to go to jail. I don't want him to go to jail. I wish you all would leave each other alone. I wish you would go your separate ways. Why are you talking to him? How would he even know that you're working in a new place unless you told him? Stop telling him stuff. Move on. That ain't your boyfriend no more. And I mean, it's rarely a friendship to me. No, don't do that. You don't have to let us know how he was. We can see that. Just Crystal is dragging this morning. She said she's not being nice anymore. Okay, sometimes you gotta do that, Just Crystal. It bees like that. It bees like that. Okay then, so move on. If he's jealous of you, move on. Don't block the number, Tommy. Be rid of him and go on about your business. Because again, if you know all of this information, then it don't make no sense why you always going back with him. And that's what the people don't understand. And this is why people think y'all playing games and stuff because you always going back with them. I mean, what's the use? Okay, then you're right. It is not your fault how he lives. So live your life. So Tommy, stop doing all of this extra stuff. Leave that man alone. And let me say this: when you go back to that man, it doesn't do anything for you. We just shake our head. Don't do that no more. Ooh, Kim. Ooh, Kim. What she said about ODS, Lady Nika, and others. Oh my God, just Crystal. What's she saying? Oh, she's angry. So anybody know about this M Bernadette thing and T what her name is and because they seem like they got a little something brewing. Kim Crystal needs to stop looking for clicks and views. She's too old running behind Lemon. Lord, I know she ain't doing that. Oh Jesus, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. People need to stop. I'm going to get an egg McMuffin today. Okay, it is Sunday, and this is the day that I get my egg McMuffin. Okay, so I'm going to get my egg McMuffin and my large coffee today. So let the girls know, egg McMuffin and large coffee. I mean, why can't she get her clicks and everybody else getting their clicks and views? I guess she said, let me get mine in. She said, everybody else used the lemon. She said, let me go ahead and get some of this lemonade too. What's up, Morgan? No, I couldn't. Yeah, they say just Chris is going off. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna let these girls go off. It ain't all that serious. Just click it on, say what you need to say, click it off, put your verses in, and keep it moving. It ain't all that serious, baby. Honey, these girls are serious about that coin, honey. Yes, they are. Don't get me wrong, I ain't mad at the coin either, but it ain't all that serious. You know what I'm saying? Tommy, get your life together. Stop crying now. You done cried enough. Okay? Now what you gonna do? Get a new job get a new place to stay, leave that Negro alone, stop bothering him. And the thing is, Tommy, I don't think you're gonna do that though. This is why I just shake my head. I just don't think you're capable of doing that. I mean, I don't know. And you were so hard with Carl, but with Castro, you just open your cheeks up. I don't get that. I don't get that at all. Okay, y'all. I done got my McGriddle. I'm gonna get a McGriddle. I haven't had one of them in a while. I'm gonna get a McGriddle and some coffee. Tommy, I understand. I'm just really disappointed that you thought it was gonna be different. That's, I guess, my disappointment because it's not gonna be different. That man gonna continue to do what he wants to do, and he told you. You know, facts. Kim just to grow her dead channel. Yeah, I had the coffee and McGriddle mill. All right, thank you. All right, y'all. I'm back. I did. I done did, and kind of unnecessary. Well, Tommy, if you see that, then do something about it. But Tommy, I'm gonna tell you, Tommy, this is stop blaming Castro. Stop blaming Castro. You didn't have to give that man access to you. You gave that man access to you. Okay? You didn't have to do a lot of things with that man. So now learn from your mistakes and move on. Take ownership of that and move on. It's no need to cry about it now. Move on. But just don't go back to the man. Just don't continue to go back to the man. And then the thing is, we sitting up there, and it don't make you look good, Tommy. It makes you look the one who needs Castro because you always picking them up and doing stuff. And the man already done told you that you be giving food away and stuff. But yeah, he be using you for the same food. I mean, come on now. So the people want you to win. But do you want you to win? Do you want to win? Because to be able to win is to go get a new job and move on and leave that man alone. So what is Just Brewster doing wrong? Because y'all say Just Brewster is too old. Well, hell, Lemon is too old. All of these people too old if you want to look at it. This is entertainment. Unfortunately, some of this entertainment is sad. Well, Tommy, he can't know this stuff unless you tell him. He can't know what you're doing unless you're telling him. How he found out? He got somebody working for him. You know what I'm saying? How he found out? How he found out? Stop telling him your business. Stop talking to the Negro. Okay, okay? So, Tommy, how's that your problem now? How is that your problem, Tommy? Stop making people problems your problem. How is that your problem? How is that your problem? Child, move your behind on. Stop talking to that man. The only reason why that man know everything you doing is because you sitting up there telling him. Stop telling him. It's just that simple. He can't know unless you keep on telling him. God dang it. Let me tell you something. Now, Tommy needs to know who Tommy is. Tommy needs to go see a counselor. Now, there ain't no shade. But Tommy done been through some trauma. And he needs to get over this trauma. He don't need to be in nobody's life right now until he get his life together. Get a job. Stop that drinking. And get stronger. Now, about this Crystal growing up thing, these people need to grow up. But my thing is Crystal should be able to make her money just like everybody else. Y'all sit up there and coddle Lemon and let Lemon tell these women off and embarrass these women and nobody don't say nothing and he make his money. But if Crystal wanna make her money, roasting and gagging and stuff, let her do it. Why the old people gotta y'all too old. Y'all too old. No, the old people know how to read. The old people know how to roast. The old people get it together. If it wasn't for the old people, this thing wouldn't even be moving. Child, you better leave this because that's senior citizen abuse. Okay, that's elderly discrimination. Okay? Okay. Well, she deserves to get lit up just like everybody else. Hmm. Yeah, it's we know Lemon don't want her. Like he don't want drag. Like he don't want a lot of the women. But we do know who he wants. I just don't want to admit it. But that's okay. Lemon's great, honey. He's great. Lemon is great, honey. Okay? That's what y'all said. Lemon's great. Ooh, child, this McGriddle tastes like them waffles that Castro was eating, girl. Ooh, they need to do better with them. I haven't had a McGriddle in a long time, but this thing is all up in my throat. Okay, what's wrong with this? Well, never go back over there. We got all this praises over here with Tom and that boy. People keep on going back. Child, they keep on going back. What's all in my throat? I gotta give me some coffee. Girl. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Jesus. Girl, this McGrath about to choke me. Oh, Jesus. Girl, this McGrath about to choke me, girl. I had a sip of little coffee. Jesus, that McGriddle is thick. That McGriddle is damn thick. All down my throat. Woo! Girl, I had to wash that down with some coffee. Girl, it ain't the women, it's the men too. These men got low self-esteem. You can tell how they got low self-esteem, how they treat these women up on this YouTube. What's up, Rebel? Girl, that McGriddle got almost down my throat. Okay, good, baby. I had to get some coffee to wash it down, girl. Girl, and them McGriddles is thick. I'm gonna stay next to my egg McMuffin because honey, that little bagel, the little Thomas English muffin, it's a little chewy. But baby, it's like that McGriddle just fan in your throat. Oh my goodness. There should be some more coffee. I mean, oh my God. So anyway, what's she doing? Girl, I mean, I'm good now. Um, but Tommy, could you please move on? And let me tell you something. If Krista big enough to dish it, she big enough to take it. Okay? Let Krista do her, cause y'all let these young kids be doing they do all of this foolery, and y'all sit right there and endorse it. And then when somebody a little older say something, y'all always mention y'all old people be doing it, y'all old people, no, the old people be making it pop, or maybe making it pop, baby. So anyway, I don't know what Krista doing, but maybe somebody gonna get tired and they'll come back and pop back. Y'all know y'all live for this stuff, okay? But I'm gonna tell you, Tommy, we are not living for this going back and foolishness with Castro. Let that man go. It is no reason why that man should be knowing all of this information. He shouldn't be knowing you leaving. He shouldn't be knowing you moving. He shouldn't be knowing that you getting a new job unless you sit there and telling him. And so why you sitting there telling him? Don't tell him. It ain't none of his business. You ain't with him no more. That ain't your man. That ain't your friend. That is an associate. Stop telling him all your business. I mean, he would notice. It's just like your daddy said. How they know I'm a preacher? Now you had to explain that, and that was a good explanation. But your dad was really asking some really good questions. How do these people know all of this unless you sitting there telling them? Keep your mouth shut. You don't have to tell everybody your business. People always asking me, but you and Mark, well, that ain't none of your business because you ain't dating me, ho. Okay? You ain't dating me, ain't sending me no coins, ain't doing nothing, none of that. None of that. And you don't need to know what is going on. Okay? Y'all tell too much. And then Tommy Castro was wrong because he know that you couldn't hold water. Okay? You know when you was get mad, you was gonna tell it. I don't know why he didn't think you was gonna tell it. I knew you was gonna tell it. Y'all was a hot mess. And I can understand that. So move on. Y'all know how y'all react to each other. Let me see here so I can drink my coffee. Girl, that McGriddle was down my throat. Okay? It like it was expanding there. Baby! All I want attention, itsy bitsy. All I want attention. Because for the mere fact that Castro will come on the camera with a pow pow tells me he wants attention. Are y'all serious? Are y'all kidding me right now? Both of them want attention. But I wish Tommy would move on. Because it seems like Tommy got more to lose. Oh, that big grill is thick, girl. I haven't had one since like 2000. You know what I'm saying? And baby, that McGriddle, baby, that thing is real thick. Okay, I had to get some coffee. Robert, you said you're on your way to McDonald's. My God, today. Baby, that sandwich was good, but it was a little thick. It was a little thick. So anyway, so y'all don't know about this M. Bernadette thing, so I guess that's a nothing burger. I guess Rodney, somebody said Rodney was in ODS channel talking about somebody wishing death on somebody. Bertha May reported that. So again, I guess we ain't dealing with nothing really big. Okay. I don't know what else is going on. It must not be too important. I will say I enjoy Rebel, Catherine, Uncle Clyde, talking about grown people stuff. See, this is the thing. Y'all always talk about y'all don't like the mess, y'all don't like the mess. But when people start talking about things that are, kind of serious, then y'all want to complain about that. Baby, that steak McGriddle is good, but you remember they put onions on that, and you remember McDonald's had problems with them onions. Honey, so be careful with them onions. But that steak McGriddle be good too now. Don't get it. But you gotta have extra napkins, honey, because that steak juice be dripping everywhere. Okay, you have steak juice on your shirt. Tommy needs help. No, Tommy needs to get away from Castro. Tommy needs to stop drinking and focus on Tommy. And Tommy needs to get a job and stop telling people where he is. And that's what Tommy needs to do. Girl, I think the onions come with it. I think the onions come with it. They might see this. This is when you start asking for things like that at McDonald's, and they might get a dishcloth and wipe it off. I don't. Yeah, these people wish death on each other. Don't they do it? Don't they do it? That's why. That's why I was telling that crazy boy from Houston. Stop wishing death on people because you were wishing death on people, and look at you. You always up in the hospital. So maybe that's a problem there. Maybe you need to just curtail and stop from doing that. But you can't tell these people between radio stations nothing. Girl, you have steak juice all on your shirt. Baby, I got that steak. Baby, that steak juice was everywhere. And then you get a little piece of that gristle or that fat. And girl, you be chewing like a chihuahua, chewing an old chew bone. Baby. Baby, see, I don't like the bagel. Cause the steak already chewy, and then you chewing on that bagel, and baby, look like you chewing 3 pieces of gum. Nah, get it on the McGriddle, because sometimes that McGriddle soak that steak juice up, and baby, it's easy and it's more palatable to swallow. See, that's my problem. I got the bacon McGriddle, and I should have got the steak McGriddle, cause the steak juice go up in the McGriddle. And that's what makes it easy to swallow. Uh-huh. Get the steak, because the steak juice will go into the McGriddle. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will. And yeah, that steak McGriddle is everything. I do like the onions, but then McDonald's had that onion issue. baby. But I think they got the onion issue taken care of. So Tommy, anyway, stop telling that boy your business and stop moving on. I just Tommy, stop that. You know what I'm saying? Your dad is telling you right. Your dad shouldn't have to be brought into this. I mean, when you called your dad, I knew it was gonna be some problems. It was a cute, touching Hallmark card scene and all of that, but all right, your daddy done told you. You need to focus on your daddy more. Your daddy said you only call him when you want some money or you going through something. Okay, that's what your daddy said. And then um your daddy said you missed his damn birthday and dinner. And he was not very happy about that. Your dad said he would have got somebody to come pick you up, even if you didn't have no money. Okay? And I was with your dad, honey, but your daddy was throwing major shade. Oh, your daddy said y'all only call me when y'all need some money or you're in a situation. Okay? Then your daddy said, and it ain't no reason you should have missed my anniversary. He said, ain't no reason you should have missed my anniversary. He said, I would have given you the money to come. And Sean Thomas started crying. Oh, daddy. Oh, daddy. They be smirchifying your name. I said, ooh, this is a Hallmark hard moment. I almost got some tissue. Then I'm like, hell, this is you too. But it was touching. It was really touching to me to see Tommy cry to his daddy. Oh, it was touching. It was very touching. It was very touching. Because that's when I knew it wasn't no game when he started crying. Oh, daddy. Oh, he's like, daddy, they're messing with your name, daddy. And they said that you kicked me out the house, daddy. And I'm like, bitch, your daddy don't even care about that. And we didn't even care about that. Oh, you sitting up there making this whole thing. Girl. Girl. And I'm like, why are you proving that? Okay, we know your daddy love you. Okay, we know that. Ooh, the crying really got me, Tommy. That was really good, though. I ain't gonna lie, that crying, I almost got a tissue. I almost got a tissue on that. And your daddy just sat there very patiently with you. He know you crazy cat piece anyhow. Okay, he know you between radio stations too. So he just sat there until you got to the frequency. But baby, that was high drama. It was very much high drama. And stop blaming Castro. You can't blame Castro no more, Tommy, because all of this now is falling on you. You know how the man is. Stop playing. All of this is on you now, Tommy. If you know how Castro is, and if you're coming back to him, then the problem is you, not Castro. He's very sensitive. He's very sensitive. Okay, Tommy be crying at the drop of a hat. He's very sensitive. Very sensitive out of all the cheering. Um, you know. But Tommy needs to leave that man alone and move on with his life. Tommy, I don't care. See, this is the thing. I know that it's a problem because you allow that man access to you. Okay? And you sit there and read it, and you should have it blocked. And you keep on trying to hold on, and it's not going to get better. Now, you don't need to hate him. You need to hate the situation. Why hate him? Hate the situation. If you all that in a bag of chips, then you need to go and start doing something. Your daddy sounds like he got sense. You need to move on. You was doing well. You had a job. You was doing your thing. You was getting up in the morning. You seemed very happy. Move on. Let me say, Jenny Jen Castro ain't shit either. And if you think Castro don't have nothing to do with this, you are crazy, and you between radio stations too. Because Castro ain't shit. Castro will lie in a minute. Castro has lied about people here on YouTube. And if you don't think that boy ain't messy, you crazy as shit too. He just is crazy. They equally crazy, but I wish Tommy would move his ass on and stop dealing with this boy and block him and move on with his damn life and stop being held in stop being holding himself back, trying to wait for that Negro. That Negro told you he ain't gonna go nowhere. He told you he ain't changing. Yes, both of them. It's both of them. But Tommy got some shit going for himself. Okay? Tommy got a supportive daddy. And Tommy should be way farther than what he is right now, messing with this boy who's 33 years old and still living at his uncle for $400 a month and scared to drive a car. What's wrong with y'all? Scared to drive a car but can ride a bicycle. Ain't that shit? Baby! I blame Tommy. I blame Tommy because Tommy didn't have to answer that call. I blame Tommy because Tommy didn't have to try to teach that boy how to drive. I blame Tommy. Tommy be making the bad decisions. And Castro knows that Tommy gonna go back. See, Castro knows you, Tommy, better than you think you know you. Uh, no, Tommy need to move on. Tommy, if you know you got emotional and mental issues, leave that hoe alone. If that hoe gonna trigger you, leave the hoe alone. The boy keep on taunting you with other YouTube people who don't give 2 cents and a fart about him. But because you gonna get upset, that's how he does that. Shamar don't want Castro. Shamar don't want him. ZT don't want Castro. Only reason ZT does that to piss you off and to keep it going. They don't want that boy. You the only crazy one as cat pee between radio stations that want that boy. And like that lady said, baby, if they can't look, don't let them put you down. If they can't, don't let them lay you down. If they can't pick you up, and that nigga can't even give you just $11 for your birthday, but yet you took him to Cheddar's and some ice cream. Oh, you gotta be crazy. You got to be crazy. And Tommy, you gotta take accountability for yourself because you answer that phone. You answer that phone. You answer that phone. And even though I know Castro ain't shit, you answer that phone. You answer the phone. Stop answering the damn phone. Stop answering the damn phone. That is just that simple. Don't go by the whole house. Find other things to occupy your time. You got a damn car. You should be driving and visiting other places. Yeah, you need to stop drinking because you don't think clearly when you drink. And I know Tommy don't want to hear this, but baby, I'm telling it today. You need to stop drinking. You can't think clearly when you drinking. You get unreasonable and irrational when you drink. Stop all that drinking. Drink some water. And if you don't like water, get some flavoring and put in it. Leave that man alone. Child, Castro was eating them pickles and drinking that pickle juice like maybe it was the last supper over there. I'm like, oh my God. And it was drinking the pickle juice for me. Oh my God. And I mean, he just drank it. And I'm like, is this so crazy? Who would be in the front yard eating pickles and drinking pickle juice? I'm like, this is shit here. I'm like, Jesus, take the wheel 2 times. Yeah, Tommy no better. After listening to Daddy, Tommy Daddy got good sense. And Tommy Daddy is very patient with him, but Tommy don't listen. Tommy don't listen. And I know his dad would be very frustrated with him because I'll be very frustrated with him. And you want the best for this boy, this man, let me stop, this grown man. You want the best for him. You see people doing they thing, and then you go right back to your vomit again. We know this, pretty mama. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, what I'm saying. Tommy, you got a car, you got an apartment, you got options. Tommy, you need to be trying to better yourself. Get if you're not gonna go to school, learn a trade. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I had a phone call. I had a phone call. I do believe Audio said he worked from home. Child, why we discussing that? Let me see what y'all saying here. Castro got okay. I would mail the nigga his man and cheese and pizza roll. Tommy Crazy's cat pee. Did he tell his daddy he beat that man with a broom? His daddy probably know all that. Somebody said Audio cassette tape ain't trying to work either. Got parents that's there for him. Yes, he does. Both need help. Yes, they do. They don't think about their kidneys, livers, alcohol took my father's life. Alcohol is a poison. It destroys and kills. Yes, it does. Somebody said, y'all think he worked from home? He worked from his mama house. Okay. Yep. Says he's going to be a rapper. Everybody's a rapper. You can stand better chance. Child. I'm reading y'all comments. Yes, his daddy said you've been this way all your life. Child, okay. Audio don't work. Wow. Crazy people behind the thing. Child. Okay, I'm back. Can I say this, y'all? So I saw Tyler Perry movie. I'm so glad, baby. Tyler Perry, stop using these. Okay, first of all, you ain't American Horror Story. You cannot use actors like they do. Because the same light skinned man that's marrying the girl is the stripper on Beauty and Black. And that movie when they were in the Bahamas. Oh Jesus. Tyler Perry, stop. Stop. Oh my God. Even Medea can't say these movies no more. Even Bev can't even say these movies no more. It's just like, oh my God. It's just, oh my God. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It wasn't good. It's just like, stop. Audio has shown checks passes, so I am not sure about that. Baby, let me tell you something. I don't really care about that young man. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if he worked with P Diddy, Jay Z. I don't care. It is what it is. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't deal with audio cassette player and all of that. So anyway, Tommy, get yourself together. Um, leave that man alone. That man is not good for your mental health. And yeah, you just need to. I heard the movie Straw is good by Tyler. Okay. Well, that Medea movie, and every time I look at Medea now, I think about the Boondocks with my Dukes, baby. Oh, Ness has to tell us how she felt about Sinners because Ness is looking at Sinners now. So Ness might come on and tell us how Sinners is. Oh Lord, I'm reading y'all comments. So anyway, Tommy, you hear what the people say. Tommy, you cannot blame Castro anymore. It's all on you. And you got to do what's right for you. Stop placating and coddling and doing all of this for Castro. Leave him the hell alone. If you leave him the hell alone, then you'll be all right. Let me say this. Let me say this. When Tommy was dating Carl and Tommy was on the job, Castro was pissed off. And Castro wanted to say all of this stuff about Tommy. See, y'all forget that. Y'all forget that. Castro was texting Carl and all that. See, this is what I'm saying, that y'all don't understand that Castro is just as diabolical. He is just as diabolical. And he's just as sneaky. He is. But what bothers me with Tommy is Tommy lets that man back thinking that something's going to change, something's going to be different. like he gonna make some new. No, no, move on. No, he ain't in love. He like that sex. He ain't in love. Cause baby, love don't look nothing like what these people going through right now. That is not love. Love is not alcoholism. Love is not abuse. Love is not showing weapons, saying what you gonna do to people. That ain't love. Yeah. Well, Tommy, but that's nothing to brag about. See, and let me tell you what makes you look bad, Tommy. You say this man have house in Virginia, but you keep on having sex with him. See, that doesn't make you look good. I'm being honest right now. That doesn't make you look good. Then you talk man have a limp dick, but yet you still with him. So what is it? You understand what I'm saying, Tommy? It don't make you look good. The man broke, the man is, but yet you sleeping with him. So again, why are you doing all of that? You can't find dick somewhere else. I mean, is that the only dick in Arkansas? And I'm not trying to be funny, but I look at you with the side eye, and I'm like, are you serious? So like nobody don't give a damn about that. Because half of these people done gave up on themselves, child. Talking about something they ain't gonna give up on a relationship, but they gave up on learning how to drive a car. They done gave up on trying to find a good job. Girl, bye. Oh no, I know people don't want to hear that, but that's true. I'm reading y'all comments. Yeah, I mean, it's a lot of things that's really not right about this relationship, child. But again, it's the sex. It's that soul tie, baby. Castro done soul tied him up and all of this foolishness. And I'm like, Tommy, you talk about this man so badly, but you sitting there sleeping with him. So how does that make you look? You know, it don't make you look smart. It makes you look real thirsty and desperate. And I'm gonna tell you, y'all really, really, really lowering your value. Child, baby, you done took $1,000 off your house, but you sitting up there, and then nobody want to deal with you, Tommy, because they think you crazy as cat pee. So they done seen everything that you went through with Castro, and nobody don't want to touch either one of you all because nobody wants to deal with your foolishness. Nobody don't want to deal. And see, Tommy, so y'all hurt each other. Nobody don't want to deal with Castro. Nobody don't want to deal with you. You look crazy as hell. You crying on the phone with your daddy. You doing all of this stuff. And then Castro looks like he for the street. And nobody don't want y'all. Y'all hurting your value. Nobody don't want to be dealing with that stuff. Because don't think that people know. And then if they're going to deal with you, it's only to get clicks and views. It's not going to ever be because they really like you. And you better find somebody who don't know none of y'all and who ain't on YouTube. Who say he hasn't done it already, Starlight? But first of all, you got to have a car. Girl, first of all, you got to have a car. Baby, you got to have a car first. It's just sad. And you sitting up here, Tommy, you know, you wasting your time. You wasting your energy. That man don't want nothing from you but sex and some food to eat and a place to stay to get away from his uncle's house. Child, you just a lick. You just a high value lick to him. until he can go and find something else. And my thing is, he ain't just thinking about you. Because let me tell you something, Tommy. He getting tired of you. He don't want to really be with you. He don't want to be with you emotionally. He don't want to connect with you. He just wants the sex when he can't get nothing else. And then he'll go find somebody else that he can go ahead and have sex with. Because you're getting bored into him. And he'll move on somewhere else. Long as you can keep that food supply, that beer, he'll be with you. But yeah, baby, he's always on the prowl. I don't know what people have because I don't sleep with these people. And it really ain't none of my business. But all I'm saying is you can't keep on saying that this man doing this man doing this, but just you sleeping with the man. What does that say about you? And that's real. And Tommy may not like what I'm saying, but it's real. And I'm not saying Castro is the only problem. I'm not saying, but because again, Tommy Castro is the problem because you keep on allowing him to come back in your life. You don't give people access to you who want to destroy you, but you keep on giving them access. So if you keep on giving him access, he's going to keep on taking advantage of it. And this is why I'm not blaming Castro for that. This is you. Now Castro, Castro ain't no angel though, because he knows how to get in. How they say, this whole name is freeway. You got to pay to get on, and you got to pay to get off. How about that? Freeway, boo. She's not interstate, ma'am. She's not interstate. She's not a free ride. You got to pay to get on, and you got to pay to get off. She is turnpike. Baby, you think you on the interstate, and baby, you are on a turnpike, okay? You is on a turnpike. You ain't on an interstate. Look, you ain't on no interstate. You ain't on no state road. You ain't no farm to market road. You ain't on no county road. Baby, you is on a whole turnpike. And anybody know about them turnpikes? I used to take the Florida turnpike, and baby, you paid $3.25 to get on that joker. And by the time you got down there to the Miami, that jank was that jank was $10.35. Okay? You paid to get on and you paid to get off. You paid to get on that hoe. Now you got to pay to get off that hoe. How about that? Oh, Lord Jesus. I told y'all Castro like them cheeks beat. Castro like them cheeks beat more than he like to beat cheeks. My God, today I told y'all that. I, I told y'all that. Ooh, Jesus. Yeah, Tommy be doing all of that. And you can't get mad at Stump Down. You can't, because again, y'all be putting all y'all stuff out there, and then y'all want to get mad at the whole world. But this is what y'all put out there, and people are you taking advantage of Castro and Tommy. Now they doing what they do, and we talk about it. Hey, Stump Down. Yeah, Stump Down in here, and then they want to crack a Stump Down that said this and they said this, but y'all keep on putting it up there. Y'all keep on putting it up there. And as long as y'all keep on putting it up there and doing this foolery, people gonna continue to talk about it. And I don't really feel sorry. You know what I'm saying? Now, when you was crying to your dad, that was a little turchin. Okay, that was a little turchin. It was giving Hallmark. Dovey's so angry she done lost order. What's wrong with Dovey, Lord? Is she still coming on? Is Dovey still coming on, Lord? I gotta go over there and check out Dovey. I haven't seen Dovey in so long. Anyway, I like Tommy Castro. This is my hope. My hope for Tommy is that he gets a new job and a new lease on life, and that he leaves Castro alone and know that there is life outside of Castro. Okay? That's my hope for Tommy. Tommy, you got potential. You got a car. You don't have a police record. You got a supportive daddy. Dobie is mad at Miss Lord Jesus. I gotta go see Dobie over there cussing YouTube camera out. Lord have mercy. So that's what you got. What's up, Queen Tulsa girl? They said you cutting up. They said you cutting up. They said you is cutting up. They said you is cutting up. Mm. Girl, I couldn't get to the show because I was at Shula King. It was later than expected, and my sister showed up. So, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna see my sister again tonight, today. So my sister showed up from Florida. Um, so that's what I hope for Tommy Castro. I hope you learn how to drive a car. I hope that you get a good paying job and that you stop drinking. And Tommy too with the drinking. So a lot I can't say all of that. Tommy said his car needs some work. He better child, that's what I'm saying. You better get a job. But I believe Tommy dad would help him get his car. See, that's the thing. Tommy got a supportive family. And but his daddy keep on saying, you only call me when you need something. And you didn't show up for my birthday dinner. So Tommy needs to be calling his dad a little bit more. Oh, Chula King was hilarious. I want to give a shout out to my father who's turning 87 today. Happy birthday. So I'm going to make sure to give him a call. So, yes, he's turning 87 today. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. He's still driving. Be riding his bicycle. Yes. Yeah, he does have support. Pastor Jay, did you see Tim's comment that Tom said he doesn't want to learn life skills, he wants to hunch? Tommy wants to do more than that. You know, you can't have a daddy like that and just don't want nothing in life. Yes, baby, he's 87 years old. Castro, I think he's 33, 34. All right, Kim McGee. Excuse me, I just burped. Honey, that McGriddle. Girl, that McGriddle. Castro wants to put Tommy. Things are troubling him, like hair loss. Mm. Well, Tommy needs to move away from that, but Tommy don't understand that. Child uppity rotten gums, yes, they grown men. Tulsa, your lingerie show was great. Tulsa, come and tell us about your lingerie show, baby. I didn't get to see it. Honey, the girls was trying to take it down, honey. They was trying to talk about your show. They said it was busted, but it was really good. Now, I love you down, niece, but I had to go see Shula King. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a call. He's probably at breakfast with one of my sisters today, and then my other sister's gonna take him to lunch. Then my sister here, she always paid for his lunch every Monday. So yeah, Pastor, will you be discussing Timothy Blaine talking about how he's attending conferences in San Francisco regarding President Trump? Oh, honey, he needs to go get Rico. He needs to go get Rico to go some of them conferences. Sometimes I'm glad you brought that up. Because, honey, these girls think that Trump is playing. Trump is not playing with y'all. Trump is saying that if you can work in order to keep them benefits, you better work. Or you're not going to have no benefits. And the benefits you're going to get is going to be cut. Section 8 housing vouchers about to be cut. SNAP benefits about to be snipped. Trump ain't playing with y'all. I didn't know that stuff down. When did this come about? Pastor J. Mark have some really nice date nights. Oh, yeah, we really do. And he's with me, but I don't take pictures and put them on with him on YouTube. I don't do that. And he's with me, but I just don't. Yeah. Again, I mean, you'll see him every once in a while, but he is not the star of my show, and neither does he want to be. And so, yeah. But stop down. So there is some concern now. You know, it's really interesting. People are always talking about people's financial situations, but at the end of the day, I can make more money. I'm not relegated to just a set amount of money because it might mess up my income. But now these girls are realizing that, honey, it's not a Democrat in office. Ah, wow. Wow. Well, my thing is this. He needs to be concerned. I have been sounding this alarm for so long. Baby, when that big, beautiful bill came in, I'm like, girls. Baby, SNAP benefits getting ready to get cut. Okay? I mean, and let me say this, y'all. I don't want nothing to happen. I'm really honest. Let me be honest with you all. As much as Tim Blaine has vitriol for me, I don't have that same hate or disdain for him. To me, he's a character. To me, but I don't want that man to have to suffer. He's suffered enough, and the same with Rico. Nobody don't want these people to suffer. I do believe that Rico suffered from trauma that he hasn't gone and dealt with. He's really done a good thing by going to Alcoholic Anonymous, which I think is really good. But now I think he needs to add the mental health piece to it. And I think Rico would be on his way because he has suffered trauma. I think all of these men at some point have suffered trauma. But thinking that the government is going to take care of you forever is not smart, because you have to realize that different administrations are going to do different things. And you don't ever want somebody to hold you and have you hostage. And I think that's what's really going on. So I wish the best for these guys. I really do. And I think Tim is smart to go find out what's really going on, what's really happening, because he has to protect himself. San Francisco and New York are the most expensive cities, some of the most expensive cities in the nation. San Francisco, San Jose, anything in that West Coast region in Northern California, you're going to pay for it. DC, New York, Connecticut, these places are expensive. Austin, Texas. And you better learn how to get through that, or you'll have problems. I don't think they're faking the issue, at least Tommy. Yeah. So I really think that it's smart for Tim to go to those things. Let me say this. I don't pick at him. If I were in that situation, I would be doing the same thing. Thank you so much, Castro. I would be doing the same thing. But, baby, I'm telling you, nobody thought this day was going to come. And now, look. So, well, look, y'all, I got to go. Stop down. I ain't know all of that. See, I don't even watch him, but I wish them the best, and I hope nothing traumatic happens to them. I hope they keep their benefits. But I'm telling you, because Trump said 16 to 65, not 55, 65. The real problem with the Medicaid cuts no one is discussing is how bad it's going to be when, oh yeah, baby, all of it. I will say this though, Catherine, depending on where they move in Texas, they'll probably do better. Philadelphia is the last bastion of cheap housing in the Northeast. Philadelphia is it. But maybe you cannot find cheap housing in Boston. You can't find cheap housing in Washington, D.C. Yeah, Philadelphia is it. So, yeah, but look, y'all, I got to go. We will talk. Wow. Thank you, Kim McGee. Y'all take care. I'll talk to y'all later on. Bye.